Hello, welcome. My name is Paulina, and today we are going to be talking about two principles of how to create a habit that serves you or how to break a habit that's bad for you. Again, my name is Paulina Panszczyk, and I am a mentor here in the community. And yeah, today we're talking about is habits. It's Monday. Welcome. It's your daily dose of awesome. Your 15 minutes of motivation, inspiration, or education. It's been a while since I've been live with you on a Monday. I am super excited to be here and just share with you what I have learned. I'm actually using two principles that I learned from reading a book. So I'm just going to be talking about those today. It's really about building a habit that serves you and that serves your business. The 2 out of the 6 principles that I'll talk about today is from the book Atomic Habits. Atomic Habits by James Clear. So I want to make sure I got that right. As you guys are coming in, say hi. Let me know where you're coming in from. I think my comments are lagging a little bit, but Katie, hello. Olive, hello. Laura, Gabby, hi from Florida, Canada. I'm from Chicago. So Gabby, I'm coming over. Margaret, are you also coming with me over to Gabby's house? Okay, principles. All right, I wrote it down. I just learned it over the weekend. I am starting to implement it myself into my business. So how do you create a habit? You need 2 things. You need to make it easy and you need to make it fun. Okay, so easy is habits stacking. My stutters here on S's. Habit stacking. So taking an existing habit that you have and implementing your new habit right with it. All right, so what does that look like? So that's basically doing something. Let's say, you get up out of bed and you make your bed. So right then and there, you'd put in a habit that you want to implement in your business. All right, if that's making sense. Give me one. Or say me, if you've actually read Atomic Habits. It's a gold find that I just found. So far it's been a really awesome book, and it's making sense a lot of what James Clear, the author, is talking about. So taking a habit that you already have and stacking a new habit onto it. So for example, let's say I get out of bed and I make my bed. That's something that I automatically do. So I would place a new habit there that I'm working on. For example, if we're trying to figuring out habits that you can put in that you need to implement in your business, I would do something right then and there, which would be like, okay, I made my bed, so I'm going to make a value post or write down some value stuff that I'm going to post later, right? I'm getting comments. Margaret has read it. Awesome. Okay, I have a little more here. This one is something that I'm going to implement myself is when I drink coffee, I'm going to read copy. Hey, just realized it rhymes. No big deal. All right, so when I drink my coffee every morning, which I do, that is something I don't have to think about. That is a habit. Habit is something you just do automatically and you're not thinking about. So when I'm going to habit stack right then and there. So when I drink my coffee, I'm going to read 1 email. Okay? And not just read it to read it, but read it to understand where where all the parts in the emails are, the bold, the claim, the action steps, right? So you're reading the email, you're kind of dissecting it to see where they're transitioning into it. So that's something that I will do with my morning coffee, so I can get better at email writing. Is this making sense? Give me a 2. Hey, Adrian. Thanks for being on. Hey, Dave. Awesome. Okay. Some little other fun habits from the book that I thought were super interesting that I'll share with you here is the author gives an example of stacking a habit before you do something. So before I shower, he gives an example of cleaning the toilet, which he's like, well, anyways, that's the best time that I'm concerned you want to be cleaning the toilet anyways, is when you're about to shower. So then it's something he just does automatically before he showers. Dave, nice trick to solve an issue of copywriting. Yes, reading copy is going to help with being a better copywriter. And, you know, I don't know, I don't love to read that much. So being able to put in a habit, something new, doing is something that I love to do because I love to drink coffee. So that's something that I'm implementing. All right, and let's see here. Great. So that was about habits stacking, right? Taking a habit that you already have and putting a little tiny habit. You could do it after or before. You can do it before, like the clean the toilet before showering, after, or like my drinking the coffee is something that I pour, and then that's after because I'm reading copy. Cool. And now the second thing is to make it fun. Okay, but before I tell you about making fun, I did mention about how you can break a habit, and breaking a habit is actually doing the opposite. So instead of making it easy, you make it super hard, right? So you make it hard and inconvenient. Let's say you, or like even myself, I could spend more time learning, you know, different things. Like I'm going through a course, so learning and going through it, just like you are here. But I also love to watch Netflix. Guilty pleasure. And I get sucked into it just like anybody else would. So how might I make it hard for myself? And the author goes into, well, you could take the batteries out of the remote. Like, so then you're like consciously making a decision to watch Netflix, right? And he goes as far as taking your TV and putting it in your closet. Because, you know, that's a lot of work to take out. Where I'm like, I have a business that I committed to, and to get to where my business needs to be, I need to do X, Y, and Z. But it's just so natural and without thought that I will turn on Netflix and start watching a show, that if I have my TV in my closet, there's so many action steps that I will take to take that TV out, set it up, plug it in. That in those action steps, I'm like, oh shoot, what am I doing? I'm not committed to this. I'm committed to my business. I'm committed to, you know, going along my roadmap and watching videos and taking actions. That's what I'm committed to. And I know that you are, because I am too. It's just little things that are automatic, just happens. Like we sometimes don't even have that control over it. We're like, you know, oh crap. You know, 2 hours later, I'm like, how did this just happen? So putting barriers is a great way to break those habits. What is the name of the book? Atomic Habits by James Clear. Yes, that's the name of the book, Linda. Cool. 21 days. Yes, exactly. Cool. Hey, Katrin, nice to have you here. All right. So that's how to, you want to make a habit, make it easy. You want to break a habit, make it super hard. And another thing is make it fun. Okay, so that's another principle. 2 out of the 6. There's 4 more. Get the book or just go online. I'm sure you can find them. The second one is make it fun. And this is something that I've also been given a lot of thought, because there's stuff that's good for me that I want to do, that I'm committed to, but it's just not fun. Okay, so what do you mean? What does it mean by making it fun? Well, there's 2 things that the author talks about. One is you can make it visually fun. So, for example, oh, this is awesome. Dave is saying, so true. I noticed that my TV was getting in the way, so I sold it. Ah, perfect. That's perfect. I love it. I love it, Dave. Okay, So I'm not that bold. But no, that's really, Dave is great. He is, he is an Elevation member here, and he is committed on growing his business. So very cool. Going back to fun, right? There's two ways of making it fun when you're building a new habit. One is visual. So the author talks about having like marbles, or having something where, if you are, let's say, it's not fun for you at the moment to get on live, or it's not fun for you in a moment to post 3 to 4 times a day on your fan page, having a marbles and putting them over every time you do it is visual. It's something that actually in your brain will give you gratification, and because you see it, you actually see the progress. All right, I did one, you see it. Now, if you're like me, I thought to myself, well, maybe, but that's a little stupid. Like, I don't need that, or like, I don't need that kind of a visual gratification. But just statistically of how many people it actually helps, I challenge you to give it a try. Even when you're like, oh, I don't know if that's something for me, try it. Because until you try it, you won't really know if it was for you. Olive is saying, yep, visual, love it. Love the pictures. Perfect. Hey, Chuck. Glad you're here. My top fan. Well, Attraction Marketing top fan. Just reading it as mine. All right, and another thing is reward. So you can make it fun by having a reward. And this is something that is really what you can reward yourself with. Does that make sense? It doesn't have to be monetarily something. It could be something that you love, eating at a certain restaurant. Well, you have to do X, Y, and Z for your business before you can treat yourself. Does that make sense? I think he gave an example in the book about a couple who love eating out, and I'm just trying to think of the example, and they wanted to cook more at home. That was the thing. They ate out a lot and wanted to cook more at home, so for every time they cooked at home, they put $50 in their travel budget because they love traveling. That's what it was. They ate out a lot, but they wanted to cook at home because they wanted to travel. So that was the reward, right? Hey, Valen, if it's making sense, give me a 2. And if this is something that you've enjoyed and you got a lot of value from, #value. Habits are, that's tricky. It's a lot that goes into creating a habit. A lot of people say 21 days, 30 days. This book is awesome. It gives you little incremental things that you can do to build this habit, like habits stacking. So just being able to habit stack it, and then making it fun and rewarding yourself. Putting a little rewarding system in place that you can reward yourself is also beneficial. Let's see here. I'm getting lots of 2s and value. Thank you, guys. All right, that's 2 out of 6 principles. I think this week you guys get double dose of Paulina on Daily Dose of Awesome. So I am back on Wednesday, and Wednesday I'm going to be talking about, from this book, getting into that action. So now just doing it. All right. So if you got lots of value, #value. If you watch this on the replay, #replay, and go ahead and smash that share button if you think others will enjoy and get value from this video as well. And like always, if you want to learn how you can get more involved with attraction marketing, ask the person that shared this video with you. All right, bye. Value and cube. Perfect. Bye, guys. Have a great one. Have an amazing Monday.